Hello, hi children, welcome to Nayak Academy. Today we are in the edge of completing second exercise problems on chapter arithmetic progression. Today let us discuss last two problems of second exercise. Coming to the 19th question. Subba Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. In which year did his income reach 7,000? So what's the question, children? Subba Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. So in the year 1995 his salary was rupees 5,000. 1995 his salary, he was receiving the salary, how much, children? It is rupees 5,000. Next, what is the next what's given? And received an increment of rupees 200 each year. Each year he got rupees 200 as an increment. So 1995 his salary was rupees 5,000. 1996 so he got rupees 200 increment, means so 5,000 plus 200, so his salary was 5,200 rupees. So in the 1996 he received rupees 5,200. Similarly, next year 1997 his salary will be, so each year he is receiving 200 rupees as an increment. So again in the year 1997 he will receive rupees 200 plus 5,200, that is 5,400 rupees. So in the year 1997 Subba Rao's salary will be 5,400 rupees. Got it? Now in the similarly, so now it will continue like this. Now in which year did his income reach 7,000? So if you continue like this, now his salary is rupees 7,000 and we have to find out in which year his salary will be 7,000 rupees. Is it clear? Now see the number, children, 5,000. So therefore AP is, numbers are 5,000, 5,200, 5,400 and so on. Last term is, it is 7,000. Now you see the list of number, children, whether this list of numbers forms an AP or not. Yes, definitely this list of numbers forms an AP because we are adding a fixed number to its preceding term to get succeeding term. So 200 plus 5,200 is 5,400. 5,400 plus 200, it is 5,600 and it will continue like this. So this list of numbers forms an AP. Now this is the first term A1. Second term is A2 is 5,200. Third term is A3, it is 5,400 and the last term, this is AN value is 7,000. Now what we have to find out? So we have to find out in which year, means here how many terms are there in between 5,000 to 7,000 we have to find out, children. So let us find out n value. What is the formula, children, to find the nth term of an AP? AN equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. AN value is 7,000, A value is 5,000 plus n value we have to find out, so write as it is, minus 1 into D. D value is common difference, second term minus first term, 5,200 minus 5,000, it is 200. So let us simplify. 7,000, 5,000 you transpose to left hand side, it becomes minus 5,000 equal to n minus 1 into 200. So 7,000 minus 5,000, it is 2,000 into 200. So you transpose to left hand side, it becomes divided by 200 equal to n minus 1. So 0 zeros get cancelled, 2 ones are 2 tens are. So that implies n minus 1 equal to 10. N value we need to calculate, children. So it is 10 minus 1, you transpose to right hand side, so it becomes plus 1. So n value is 11. So how many terms are there in between 5,000 to 7,000? It is 11. So what is your conclusion, children? So in which year? So after 11th year means 1995 plus 11. So let me work out here. 1995 plus 11. So 5 plus 1, it is 6. 9 plus 1, 0. 9 plus 1, 0. 1 plus 1, 2. So what is your conclusion, children? Therefore, write the conclusion. So in which year? So after 11th year. So means in the year 2006, his income, whose income? Subbarau's income reached 7,000. So in which year? So in the year 2006 year, his income reached to 7,000 rupees. Coming to the 20th question. Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year and increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If in the 9th week her weekly savings become rupees 20.75, find n. So what's the question, children? Write the solution. So first, Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week. So first week of a year, she saved how many rupees? Rupees 5. And the second week, and increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. So second week, her savings will be, second week, what is the amount she saved? So rupees 1 plus 75 plus 5. So 5 plus 5.00 plus 1.75. So what is the amount she saved next week, children? Second week. So it is 5, 7, it is 6.75. So first week her savings is rupees 5. Second week her saving is 6.75 rupees. And the third week her savings is 6.75 plus 1.75. So it is 5 plus 5, 10. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 plus 1 is 5. 15, 5 you write down. So 1 in hand. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. So third week her savings will be 8.50 and it will continue. Now her savings become rupees 20.75. Now what is the amount she is having now, children? It is 20.75 rupees she is having. Her savings is now 20.75. Now we have to find out n value. We have to find out n value means, so what is the AP, children? So first term is 5, second term is 6.75, third term is 8.5 and so on. Last term is 20.75. Now we have to find out n value means from 5 to 20.75 how many terms are there, we have to find out. First of all, so check whether this list of numbers forms an AP or not. Yes, no doubt this list of numbers forms an AP because so each year, each week her savings will be 1.75. So what we are doing, we are keep on adding 1.75 to its preceding term to get succeeding term. So that is our common difference. The fixed number which one we are adding throughout the list of numbers, it is same. So this list of numbers forms an AP. Now what is the first term? This is the first term A1, second term A2, 8.5 is third term A3 and so on, and last term it is AN. So what is the formula to find the nth term of an AP? AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. AN value is 20.75 equal to A value is 5 plus N. N value we need to find out, children. So write as it is into D. D value is 1.75. If you want, you can calculate 6.75 minus 5 do, you will be getting 1.75. Then let us simplify. 20.75 plus 5 you first transpose to left hand side, it becomes minus 5 equal to N minus 1 into 1.75. So 20.75 minus 5. Let us work out here, children. So 20.75 minus 5. So 5.00. So 5 minus 0, 5, 7, 10 minus 5 is 5. So here 1. So how much it is? 15.75. So 15.75, the into 1.7 you transpose to left hand side, it becomes divided by 1.75 equal to N minus 1. So now what I'll do, I'll remove this decimal point, children. Got it? So what I'll do, I'll multiply numerator by 100 and denominator also multiply by 100. After the decimal point, how many digits are there? It is 2. So now if after the decimal point, if there are 2 digits, then you have to multiply by 100 to remove the decimal point. So what I'll do, I'll multiply by 100 to numerator and denominator also I'll multiply by 100. So that I can remove the decimal point. After removing the decimal point, I'll get 1575 divided by 175 equal to N minus 1. Let us divide, children, 1575 by 175. So let me take 5 table. 5 3s are 15. 2 in hand, 25. 5 5s are 25. Same here also. 5 3s are 15. Next digit is 7. 5 1s are 5. 2 in hand, so it is 25. So 5 5s are 25. So then let me take 7 table. 7 5s are 35 and here 7 4s are 28. 3 in hand, 35. 7 5s are 35. Again 5 table. 5 1s are 5. 5 9s are 45. So what is the answer you got, children? 9 equal to N minus 1. So N value is 9 plus 1. N value is 9 plus 1. It is 10. 9 plus 1. It is 10. So what is the conclusion, children? So find the, what is the question? If in the nth week her weekly savings becomes 20.75 and find N. Therefore N value is equal to 10. That means 10th week, first week her savings is rupees 5, second week is 6.75 rupees, third week 8.50 rupees. Similarly 10th week, after 10th week her savings will be 20.75. 10th week she will be having rupees 20.75 rupees as her savings. With this, we have completed all second exercise problems on chapter arithmetic progression. In my next session, let us start sum of the nth term of an AP. Thanks for watching all our videos.